Hello YouTube and welcome to the channel. Now, exciting video today. We've got a review and unboxing of this baby. It's a Wltoys 12429. Now, I've been hankering after one of these for a little while, and it was a sort of toss up between the 12428 and the 12429, which I believe they're the same sort of chassis. Now, the 12429 is the crawler version and the 12428 is the buggy version. So I thought, well, I'll probably want to do more off-road crawling type activity with it, so I plumped for the 12429. So anyway, without further ado, let's get it out of the box and have a look. So in the box we have instructions, a little USB charger, little plastic spanner stroke wrench, and a little Phillips screwdriver. They're not much cop at all. If you've ever used one, they're absolutely rubbish. I don't know why they bother. Now then, let's take some of this packaging out. We have got the transmitter. Now, I'm a big fan of these transmitters that come with these Wltoys. They fit just nice in the hand, and you can control them one-handed as well. And this particular one has got my favourite little feature, which is the dual rate throttle on it. Now, you do have to supply your own batteries, and it takes 4 AA's. Now then, this is the bit I've been waiting for. Oh! Look at that. That is absolutely mint. It looks a right beast. Oh, the batteries are there, look. Oh, and you get a battery with it as well, obviously. Now, normally that's in the back there, though. But that looks absolutely fantastic. It looks a right beast. Suspension seems quite bouncy. But I tell you what, you get a little bit of a detailed interior there. They've painted the seats and everything. Okay. Now, this, like I say, is the same chassis as the 428, but it obviously has a different body, and these wheels, I think, are off the 1/10 scale buggy, so it comes with the much larger wheels. The battery, cleverly, lives in a little compartment at the back behind the spare wheel, so you sort of sneak it in there. I don't know if you can see there. In a little compartment there. Now, that doesn't really give you much choice if you want to put a bigger battery in, so there's probably another way around it, but so I don't know how long these batteries will last, but it does fit in the back there. Now, I believe as well the light bar and the front lights work, so what we'll do, we'll try it. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, that battery is an absolute pig to get in that little compartment. I've ended up having to remove the spare tyre, and this allows this little door to open sufficiently as you can get the actual battery in and try and connect it up. So, considering that that's something you're going to want to do all the time, that's pretty poor design in my opinion. But never mind, let's see if it can redeem itself in other areas. The light bar obviously works. I thought these worked as well, but they don't. There's no actual wires going to them, but never mind. But I'll put some batteries in the controller. I mean, considering how large the tyres are, the steering seems pretty good. Now, like I say, it shares the wheels off the 1/10 scale buggies. So what the performance will be like with these larger tyres on, I don't know. But it's got all-round independent suspension, seems plenty of travel there. Spring's a bit soft, but might be able to add some oil to that, give it a bit of damping. And it's 4-wheel drive. Anyway, enough waffle from me. The sun's come out, and I cannot wait to take this to a downhill mountain bike track that I know of and give it a good spank round. Right, back indoors now. Conclusion time. What do we think of the Wltoys 12429? As usual, let's start with a couple of bad points, and then they're really only minor. The first one is an inconvenience more than anything else, and that's the location of the battery in this tray at the back. It's a bit of a fiddle, it's a bit of a faff to get to. Basically, this tyre stops the door from opening fully. You can remove it. I do quite like the look of the tyre on the back, actually, that's why I haven't. But you can remove it, and it would make the job a damn sight easier. So it's only really there for aesthetics, so like I say, you could take it off if you wanted to. I'm sure with a bit more practice it would be a little bit easier, but it is a bit of a faff getting your fingers in there to change the battery. Second, actually we'll stop at the rear end for this. Also, I've just thought the battery location probably make it a bit top heavy, because like I say, it sits just below this piece of roof line here. So yes, a lot of weight over the rear. Second bad point, the suspension is very bouncy, especially the back. Now, I don't think it would be too much of a hassle to sort it, because if it's anything like the other Wltoys, buggies and trucks, etc., you can actually put oil in the dampers. So a drop of oil in there, I think it would absolutely transform it, and I think that's possibly a future video. I think we'll try that. Good points. Price, 62 quid here in the UK, approximately $82 in the US. I don't think that's a lot of money to spend on something like this at all. For what you get, I think it's quite cheap. I have actually seen these listed here in the UK, 58 quid, which I think is a bargain really, considering what you get. It does seem quite robust. We put 2 or 3 packs in it. It never missed a beat, and my son did most of the driving, and he's not particularly mechanically sympathetic, so it spends an awful lot of time on its roof and at full throttle at various obstacles, and nothing fell off, nothing broke, still in one piece. I have heard horror stories about the diffs, but as yet I've not really had any experience of that. The battery life seems to be superb, 20 minutes per battery, which I think is quite reasonable considering the other Wltoys buggy I've got, the A959A. Lucky if you get 5-7 minutes out of that. There seems to be a reasonable amount of power in it. There's a 540 brushed motor in there, so it's got a reasonable amount to go. There's bags of wheel articulation, so climbing and clambering over things, especially with these big tyres, isn't really a problem. I was a little bit worried that because of the size of the tyres, I thought they might be a little bit too much for the motor and the electronics, but no, there's still plenty of power there. The biggest positive point that I can think of is the fact that it's so much fun. It's a right laugh. If you've got 62 quid or $82 burning a hole in your pocket, I would definitely consider getting something like this. It really is a bit off-road, it's a bit of an animal. Would I recommend a Wltoys 12429 to anyone? Yeah, absolutely I would, yeah. It's a buttload of fun. I don't think it's a particularly expensive buggy for what it is. The minor niggles it has, I think you could probably easily overcome them. It's just a bucket load of fun, it really is, honestly. We took it out, me and my lad, and we had a right whale of a time with it. I also quite like the styling. I think it really does look the part. I was a little bit disappointed that the front lights didn't work, but the light bar does. And yeah, I think it really does look like a right mean son of a bitch. Anyway, if you found this video of some use and interest, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're feeling that way inclined, hit that subscribe button at the bottom. It makes a massive difference to the channel. If you're into these Wltoys buggies and trucks, etc., I shall be messing around with this in the near future, and the A959. We should be doing a few videos on that. And if there's anyone from Wltoys watching, please will you give your vehicles names instead of numbers. It's a right pain in the backside trying to remember them all the time, and it's confusing as hell. I'm getting old now. I need all the help I can get. So if there's anyone from Wltoys listening, please give them names. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it, and catch you later.